HCC students can take advantage of both in-person and online tutoring.
The in-person tutoring is much individualized, much personalized, and the tutor also has a benefit of adapting the tutoring or teaching style based on the learning abilities that the students have. They can ask questions which otherwise they hesitate to ask in a classroom setup.
You may feel like everybody else gets it, but usually everybody else doesn't. So it's good to come here and get that one-on-one time. And sometimes if there's other students in, it's nice to hear their questions too, and maybe even be able to help them as well.
I'd rather ask someone alone and get it answered than to ask in front of everyone.
Ask online is a very formal way of tutoring which involves certain formalities that they need to complete. And through the email they can ask their questions and they get their answers through emails. Sometimes if the student and the teacher are ready, they can have a session which is online chatting. Students think I need to attend these sessions only if I miss out a class, only if I have difficulty for a particular concept. Tutoring helps the students to gain academic knowledge. But more than that, most of the teachers are oriented in motivating the student towards learning abilities, gives them special tips for studying difficult concepts. These sessions are also to excel in the course, to come at the top of the class rank, and it's not just held for helping as a remedial measure, it's much more than that. Instead of directly plunging into the topic, I try to interlink the topic with their day-to-day activities or something that they could relate to, and then we talk about the hardcore concept of the topic. I conclude my tutoring by asking them a few questions or simply telling them to summarize what they have gathered from this session. My goal is to strengthen the student in the academic area where they feel they are falling behind, to motivate them and encourage them, and to make them realize that this additional support that they get from tutoring is going to give them an upper edge and success for the course. In the class, what I do is my profession. Over here, what I do, I think, is a community service. We're not paid for it, and only the passionate people would come here to tutor, and that's exactly what the students want.
Getting started is easy, but there are a few things students should keep in mind.
We have a schedule for tutoring. We have it put up online. We have it being circulated all throughout the classroom sessions. So they can find a suitable time, they can find a suitable location that suits their schedule, and accordingly directly walk in for a tutoring session. They need to know the specific questions for which they are coming for the tutoring session, the area that they need additional help for, because it's not going to be a 3-hour lecture session that is conducted at the classrooms.
Students who meet certain qualifications have the option to tutor their peers.
The student, first of all, needs to have straight A's for all the exams, which shows that he has a good command over the subject matter, and then he should have the ability to teach or the ability to pass on the information.
What I usually do is go over the lectures that the teacher has given, specifically more of the chapters we just went through. It's beneficial to both sides actually, because I get to help them with it, and it kind of serves as a review for me, because then I can also retain the knowledge that if you can teach it, then that means you know the subject pretty well. I would just like to encourage students for tutoring. Even if you're doing well in the class, you might learn something new every day.
For more information, visit hccs.askonline.net. For HCC Beat, I'm Chris Barcus.